Ohio State trailed late in the third quarter in a 21-10 win over Notre Dame. And as Mark Kuntz reports, with the depth of the wide receiver room being tested, an unlikely hero emerged in the showdown.
The Ohio State locker room is in the southeast corner of Ohio Stadium. The press box is on the west side. So before the game and at halftime, the assistant coaches will hop into golf carts like this one to quickly get from the locker room to the press box. Well, before the game against Notre Dame, the offensive staff's golf cart broke down on the way up the ramp. Kevin Wilson had to jump in the defensive staff's golf cart, an apt metaphor for the way the Buckeyes often struggled without Jackson Smith and Jigba in the first half of the eventual victory against Notre Dame.
A lot of people question our toughness going into the offseason. Well, I mean, you have to watch the film and you make your decisions if you thought that team was tough tonight. And for us to win the way we did, I couldn't be any prouder. And we lost Jackson early on, and it was a struggle. Their game plan was to kind of hold on to the ball and control the game, and so there wasn't as many possessions, and we missed on a few things early, got off schedule. But to be able to get the run game going in that last quarter, man, says a lot about our team. And we wanted to be known as something other than just talented, and I hope that showed tonight, that we can be. We have to continue to prove it.
Jackson is a phenomenal player, and it's definitely a help having him. But once again, I feel we're the best wide receiver room in America, so anyone you put on the field is going to be able to execute their plays down to the T.
Xavier Johnson had the game-winning touchdown catch for the Buckeyes. Now, earlier this fall, we found out that Johnson went on scholarship before the game against Oregon last season. Former walk-on didn't want any attention, so he didn't let that story get out. Now the attention is on him for his receiving skills, not just his selflessness.
I knew that it was a big situation. You're coming in the field, the best receiver in the country's shoes. And I knew that in myself, in my flesh, I didn't have enough in me. So it was a prayer, honestly, and I was transparent with the Lord and just kind of told him, I'm not good enough. I can't do this. I need your strength. And the Lord gave me his strength.
Xavier Johnson practices every day. Xavier Johnson really cut his teeth on special teams. He's kind of a throwback player. And for him to come in and play in that moment in this game right here, I just couldn't be happier for him, because it goes to show you that good things happen to good people who work hard. And that's exactly who Xavier Johnson is.
He was one of the first people to take me under his wing when I first got to school, and he's always been a hard worker, man. He's kind of crazy in the weight room, and he works really, really hard. Like, if y'all seen him, man, you would think that the man is animals.
Jim Knowles' defense lived up to the hype, holding Notre Dame to just 10 first-half points.
We expected this on defense, so I'm pleased and happy for them, but I'm not surprised. We expected it.
Yeah, I felt that all summer. That's one thing that we worked on a lot, and that's one thing that we had in the back of our mind. We were called soft all last year, and we had to sit there and just eat it, and couldn't wait to play against Notre Dame and show what our defense is really about.
And when you can play really good, strong defense like we played tonight, and we can run the football, we know we'll be able to throw the ball. We know that. But if we want to go where we need to be and reach our goals, we're going to have to do those two things. And tonight we did it.
So it may not have been pretty. In fact, it was almost reminiscent of a 2002 Ohio State victory, as the 20th anniversary of that national championship team was honored during the victory against Notre Dame. In Columbus, Mark Kuntz, BCSN.